Alright, what's up guys, Toastie here, Get Burnt. Today I have a special sort of video for you guys. So, my friend Sdotstormzhd actually invited me, or he tagged me, to do this little anime tag thing. I think it was started by ForNeverworld, and a lot of anime YouTubers are doing it now because everyone's tagging everybody else. And, I thought, why not put my little thing in there since, Sdot did tag me. So, I thought, why not answer all these questions with you guys. And in the comments down below, I want to know what you guys think about these questions as well. Like, what is this for you and all that stuff. And, yeah, let's just get right into it. So the first question is, how did you choose your reviewer alias? So a lot of these actually won't be kind of for me because I'm not an anime reviewer per se. I mostly play anime sort of games on my YouTube channel, but I will still answer these, but I will just change the questions a little bit. So when it says how to choose your viewer alias, I'll just say your YouTube username. And for me, I don't really remember. Actually, my cousin actually came up with my name, and I don't even remember the reason why. It could be the color of my skin, but I have no idea why zZToastie was picked out for me. I'm not in a clan, I'm not in anything like that. A lot of people actually ask me that. Like, are you in a clan? Why did they choose these for your name? I actually have no idea, but I guess it's stuck, and I guess Get Burnt is the perfect thing for me to say in the beginning of my videos, so I guess it's stuck, and I really have no idea why it's there for that. But, I enjoy the name, and, that's just nice. So the second question is, how long have you been doing reviews? Well, I guess I'll just change this to YouTube videos. I've been doing YouTube videos actually since July 23rd, 2010, and I kind of started out doing really bad Call of Duty videos. I remember my first Call of Duty video was Call of Duty 2, and it was like some sort of like dumb like mission thing. It was me playing on like my Macintosh when it was like a long time ago. This was back in 2010 when I didn't even have a PC, and that was bad. And I don't even know where the videos are now. I don't think I ever deleted them. I don't know where they are. They're not on my channel. They don't show up on my channel anymore. But yeah, that was my first video, and yeah, I've been doing videos since, and obviously I've had a change of pace with what I do and what I produce on my channel. Now I'm doing Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, all that stuff. So, yeah, that's what is happening now. And then the next question, why did you start making reviews? And I guess I'll say this is YouTube videos again. I started doing YouTube videos mainly because I just really love gaming. That's like really my favorite thing to do in my time when I'm free and when I'm busy, everything. I just love doing, not Dragon Ball Z video games, but just video games in general. And I thought, that as well as being able to connect with an audience, because that's what I've always wanted to do. Back when I was a Call of Duty guy, I used to watch a lot of people like Cnanners, Hutch, all those people. Obviously, their names because they're popular in that community, and I used to watch them a lot, and I really admired them, and I thought that's really awesome that they get to interact with all of their subscribers and stuff like that. And then I started doing it, and what do you know, I'm having a whole lot of fun doing it. So yeah, that's what happened. And yeah, that's it for that question. Next question, how many times do you watch an episode or series while reviewing it? So obviously I don't review, as I've said many times already in this video, but how many times do I watch anime? I usually watch every anime once, most of the time. So only if it's a really, really good watch, I'll watch it again. For an episode, I only watch it once, unless the episode confused me, and then I'll watch it again. But it has to be some really heavy stuff for me to be confused at it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I do rewatch anime that I really love a second time, but usually after that, the only exception for that was Hunter x Hunter. That was the only anime that I've watched more than twice, and I've still enjoyed it. So, that's the only time. Every other anime I've usually watched twice, so yeah, that's pretty much it for that. That's just how I work, I don't know. Next question, what's your favorite genre to review and why? Shonen obviously, as well as I really, obviously, as I said before, I love shonen. That's where I do a lot of my videos from. I love to watch Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach. I watched Bleach, but I didn't fully finish Bleach. I've gotten to like episode 200 and stuff and never finished it. I don't know why. It just never clicked completely with me. I did like Bleach, but I just stopped watching it. But yeah, just mostly shonen, and then action anime. Any sort of action anime I really do enjoy. I don't review anime, but I really do enjoy those types of animes, and yeah, that's just really it. I don't do mainly any other real anime yet. I don't do any anime videos besides Dragon Ball Z at the current moment, so that's all I can really say. So shonen is, I guess, my final answer with some action in there as well. What's your most unfamiliar genre? So this one is obvious. Yaoi, Yuri, all that type of anime. I don't watch those. And then, obviously, Vampire, I guess? Vampire, I mean, I don't really know if that's a staple anime genre, because I know that that's on Kiss Anime for that, but, I don't really watch a lot of vampire anime. The only vampire anime that I've watched and enjoyed, and the only one I've actually watched, is Hellsing Ultimate, and that's the only vampire anime that I've watched. So that I guess I could say is my unfamiliar genre for anime. I mean, that's just being serious though, because, you know, yaoi and yuri, you would expect not to mostly be into those for, well, for most people, I guess. The next question, what's the one thing that persuades you to keep watching an anime after episode 1? Well, for me, it's when the anime is just interesting. Like, if I'm already interested in the plot by episode 1, then that's great. But for me, usually, my rule of thumb, which a lot of people's rule of thumb is as well, I know Shika said this in his video, 5 episodes, that's what I watch before I completely drop a series if I'm not enjoying it. Just completely drop a series. If after 5 episodes, I don't like it, then I just drop it, and then there's no point in me watching it anymore. So, yeah, I dropped a few anime that a lot of people really like, and I'm not going to say what anime they are, because a lot of people get mad about that. But yeah, I sometimes if I watch an anime and it doesn't interest me by episode 5, I'm most likely not going to like it, but that's just my personal opinion. So yeah, that's pretty much the answer for that. And yeah, so the next one, who is your favorite Japanese or English sub voice English dub voice actor? So this one for me, Yuri Lowenthal's for English. I know a lot of people were going to expect me probably to say Goku or Vegeta's voice actor, Christopher Sabat or Sean Schemmel, but for me personally, even though Sabat does an amazing job, and so does Sean Schemmel. Sean Schemmel, I have not heard any other voice acting from him, I don't think. I don't really remember any of his other voice acting roles besides Goku, and for Sabat, I know he does do a lot of voices and a lot of things, especially Dragon Ball Z. He does like 3 different characters, but, you know, I think that personally, mine is Yuri Lowenthal, only because every time I've heard him in any anime that I've watched, which I do watch a lot of anime that actually do have Yuri Lowenthal in the dub, and then I just hear it and I'm like, wow, that's Yuri Lowenthal. And every time he provide a great experience in watching the anime dubbed, which is sometimes not as good as it is in sub. Obviously, a lot of people are going to say that. A lot of people say sub is best all the time, but, you know, it's not always for me. But, you know, he always makes an enjoyable experience. No matter what role he's delivering, whether it be Sasuke or any of the other characters he does, I really think he does an amazing job. So, you know, yeah, that's just how I feel about that. He just does a great job, and yeah, that's really it. And also, Unsho, I'm gonna really butcher his name. Unsho Ishizuka, I'm sorry, but he is actually the voice. His most notable for me is actually Joseph from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders. I think he does an amazing job. He really delivers that role, that role especially. He did a lot more other ones in other movies and all that stuff, but that for me is his most prestigious role that I've heard from him. He did Zabuza as well in Naruto in Japanese, which was also a good job. I really think that he does a great job. He also did Dojima, Ryotaro Dojima in the Persona 4, both animations, and he did a great job with that too. He also did a lot of voices of Pokemon like Scyther, Onyx, he did Professor Oak, Weezing, he did a whole lot of Pokemon as well. And I think that he just did a great job. He's also Dr. Gel in Space Dandy in Japanese. And I watched Space Dandy in Japanese, but he did a great job there. And even though Space Dandy was kind of a joke show in some ways, especially with the villains on stuff, he did an amazing job. And I really like his voice acting. I think he did a good job. So yeah, that's my favorite Japanese voice actor. That's just the one that I like the most. His voice is really cool, compelling, and he really brings his character. So, you know, that's just really awesome. Next question. Favorite anime soundtrack. Now, even though Attack on Titan is not my favorite anime, because, you know, there are, in my opinion, a lot of problems with Attack on Titan, its soundtrack is just great. I can't stress that enough. Attack on Titan soundtrack is amazing through and through. I cannot think of one song of Attack on Titan that was not incredible. So yeah, that's just it. That's just it for that. Attack on Titan. I don't like the anime as much as I like the soundtrack. The anime is good, but it does have some problems, and I don't know if I'll talk about that another time or anything like that, but, you know, I just really enjoy that soundtrack. That soundtrack is amazing. Okay, favorite anime song you crank up and dance to. This, for me, is Departure from Hunter x Hunter. That is an amazing song, and there's actually 2 versions of this song. There's one that's sung by the group that did the second ending, which I'm gonna butcher their name probably, Galnerius, I don't even know how to say their name, but they did an amazing job doing like a somewhat extreme rock version of the song. That's my favorite song, man. That is an amazing song, and I just love it. So that's my favorite anime song to crank up and dance to, because it's just amazing. I love that song. Hunter x Hunter is, it's a great anime, man. I love it. But yes, that is my favorite anime song to get up and dance to. And then, for the next question, we have, what anime song are you currently addicted to? For me, this is the Death Parade opening, which is Flyers by Bradio or Bradio. Oh, that song is great. I would have put that for the previous question because, you know, that song really makes you want to get up and dance. But, you know, I thought that would be a singular question thing. But for the last question, I would have said Hunter x Hunter Departure or the Death Parade opening because those both are just great songs to just get up and dance to. They're just great. I just love them. So, yes, those are amazing songs. If you haven't heard them yet, make sure to go listen to them because they're just amazing. 12. Do you buy any merchandise? If so, what do you collect? I do not collect any anime merchandise, really. I don't collect figures. I don't collect anything, really. I get posters sometimes. I have a Dragon Ball Z poster. I have a poster for, like, a few of the other animes I like. I just buy anime posters, but that's really it. I don't have any other ones that really stick out. So I don't do anything else with anime like that to where I'm buying, like, figures and all that stuff, because that's a little bit too much money for my taste. So, yeah, that's just my personal opinion, but yeah, I don't collect anything else really besides posters. Next, what is your guilty pleasure anime? I don't really have a guilty pleasure anime. I guess if you want to say a genre, I guess heavy romance, but I enjoy heavy romance anime to an extent. Sometimes they're a little bit too heavy to where I can't really enjoy them. Some of them are pretty good. I really do enjoy some love anime, but yeah, it's hard to actually say where this is because this is kind of the most tough question for me to answer. Personally, I really don't have a guilty pleasure anime, and I'm saying that truthfully. I really don't. I don't have any guilty pleasure anime. Usually any anime that I watch, I'm proud of watching because the anime is good, and I really don't see it as bad. I guess Kill la Kill, I guess, but I mean, I did enjoy Kill la Kill, so I don't know. That's just me, though. Next, what anime made you cry? So, I only had 2 animes ever that made me cry. Clannad made me shed 1 tear, and Angel Beats made me actually cry. Now, the thing is that Clannad's actually sadder than Angel Beats, but for some reason, I don't know if I was just soft that day or whatever, but Angel Beats made me cry more than Clannad did. Clannad only shed 1 tear, and that anime was sad because of all the time that you spent getting to know the character and all that stuff like that. I'm not going to spoil anything, but yeah, Clannad was sadder than Angel Beats, at least for me, and I didn't cry a lot in Clannad. I only cried 1 tear, so I don't know. I don't know, maybe because I was younger when I watched Clannad, then I watched Angel Beats when I was older, but you know, I really have no idea. I know Angel Beats, for me, is still a sad anime, but they kind of waited too long to make things sad. They kind of had a lot of good stuff happen beforehand, and it didn't really feel as sad. But I still cried. Like, I don't understand why. I didn't cry like a baby, though. I just cried, like, tears coming down my face. Tears. So, I have no idea. But yeah, Clannad's sadder. I just cried less. I don't know why. But next question. Favorite food to eat when you're having an anime marathon? The only thing I could say here is ramen. Usually I don't eat food most of the time when I'm watching an anime because I want to keep, like, you know, I want to be focused on the anime. The only things I could say are ramen or normal Chinese food, like American Chinese food, not actual Chinese food. So, yeah, those are the only things I really eat when I'm watching anime. I don't really have a certain food that's laid out for me while I'm watching anime. So, you know, that's just me, though. I have no idea. Yeah, and the last question. What anime are you currently watching right now? For me, I'm rewatching Death Note because that anime is amazing. I'm rewatching it. I'm actually, I just got into season 2, and oh man, that anime is really good. I recommend Death Note to anyone who has not watched it yet, which I doubt you haven't. But you know, if you haven't, then go check it out. I'm also rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho, which is also, I don't even need to say how great that is. I love that anime. That's one of the anime actually. I don't know about the English to sub. I mean, I love the sub a lot. I also love the English a lot. So really, I can't really judge. But, you know, I'm rewatching it. I'm rewatching it in sub this time. Because first time I watched it in English. So this time I'm watching it in sub. And it's just great. Yu Yu Hakusho is an amazing anime. And if you haven't seen it, go see it now. And for the ones that I'm actually watching now, because, you know, those are technically just rewatches, I'm watching Monogatari, which is actually, I kind of love anime, but it's made by Madhouse, which is an amazing studio. They did Death Note, they did Death Parade, they also did, I don't know why I'm blanking on Parasite. They also did Parasite, and I enjoyed the heck out of Parasite, enjoyed the heck out of Death Note, obviously, and enjoyed Death Parade as well, which Death Parade was longer, but yeah, I'm watching that, and I really do enjoy it, Monogatari, because, you know, that it's a good twist. It's funny. It's actually really funny. I wasn't expecting to actually laugh at that when it was first shown to be on the anime for this season, but I actually am laughing at it. It's really funny. So, I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, and maybe love animes aren't really your thing a lot, and maybe need something to get introduced into the genre, maybe, or just something to laugh at, I mean, Monogatari is a good choice. Then I'm also watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now, this one, for me, I personally really do love JoJo's. It's really one of my favorite anime, and manga, technically, but I haven't read the entirety of the manga. I've only read up to part 4, and I haven't read past that, so, yeah. But, I mean, JoJo's, in my personal opinion, is an amazing anime and manga. I love it. I really do love it. For those of you who haven't watched it yet, suggest watching it. Try and stick with it a little bit, because it is a different anime. It's not something that's going to really grab you from the beginning, but I stuck with it, and I really am happy with my decision for sticking with it, because that anime, in my opinion, is just fantastic. I really love JoJo's. I love the art and the effort that goes into the animation, and the openings of JoJo are just magnificent, man. I love JoJo's. But yeah, I know that's for some people. They don't like JoJo's. It's a certain thing. It's a certain niche. It's a certain taste. Some people don't like JoJo's. Some people really love JoJo's. I'm one of the ones that love it. So yeah, that's just me. And then the last one that I'm watching technically now is Naruto Shippuden, because it just got out of the filler arc, which I did not watch because I do not care about that at all. So now I'm watching it now because it finally got back to the canon part of Naruto. I read through the entire manga already, but I just want to see it all done in the anime form, because, you know, when Naruto actually does do the canon parts, in my personal opinion, of the anime, it does it really well, and it remakes the parts from the manga in the anime extremely well, in my opinion. So, you know, I can't wait to see all those end parts of Naruto, especially the epilogue afterward with everybody grown up, technically. I can't wait to see that. That'll be amazing. But yes, that is all for the questions of the anime tag, like, little thing. This was actually kind of fun to do, actually. It was really cool. Kind of was like a Q&A, although you guys weren't asking me the questions. I'll try and do some Q&As in the future, because this was really fun, and I'd like to actually do this sort of thing a lot more. So, yeah, that is it for this. So, now it is the point where I get to tag people. So, a lot of the people who are in my group of friends and all that stuff have already been tagged, or they're already making their videos and stuff like that. So, obviously Sdot, but Sdot has already done his video. He's the one that tagged me. Afro, he's making his video because he was already tagged by Shika's Clouds. I'm tagging Ndukauba because Ndukauba, yeah, but Sdot already tagged him as well. So everybody's being tagged. Rhyme's already done his. Kaggy, Thundershot, Qaamans Land, I want you two to do it, Thundershot and Qaamman. I haven't seen Thunder do it. I don't know if Thunder did it. If he did, then, well, sad life. But Qaamman, I don't think you did it, so you do it, Qaamman. RandomBlackGamer, and AnimeGamesOnline. Those are the people that I tag to do the anime tag questionnaire. The questions will be down in the description if you need them. And yes, that is all I gotta say for today, guys. Make sure you answer the questions down in the comments down below as well for yourselves. I'd like to see what you guys think about all of these questions. And yeah, this was really fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below, as well as subscribe if you enjoyed. And yes, I will see you guys later with more Dragon Ball Z content, any other anime content. Yep, so for me, see you guys later. Peace out.